Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into a problem that, let's be honest, probably drives you just as crazy as it drives me. The absolute mess of managing all our different online accounts. If you have ever felt that pain of logging in, logging out, back and forth, you are in exactly the right place, because we're going to solve it. So, does this question feel a little familiar? Yeah, you've got your work email open in one tab, but you're trying to quickly check your personal social media in another, and maybe you're even managing a client's account on the side. It's this constant, frustrating digital juggling act, isn't it? Okay, so for years, we've all been relying on these, let's call them awkward workarounds. You know, you try using incognito mode, but that only gives you one extra login and nothing ever gets saved. So you try multiple Chrome profiles, but now you're wrangling a bunch of different windows and it's just clunky. And let's not even talk about using multiple different browsers. That's a straight-up management nightmare. There has to be a better way, right?
And guess what? There is. This is where we get to the simple fix. Containers. I absolutely love this analogy. The idea is you're creating little walled gardens right inside your browser. It's such a simple, elegant solution to all that digital chaos.
So what in the world is a browser container extension? Well, put simply, it's a tool that isolates your tabs into these totally separate environments. Each container gets its own set of cookies, its own storage, its own login state. The result? You can be logged into, say, 5 different Gmail accounts in 5 different tabs, all in the same window, and they have no idea the others exist. It's a total game changer. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I'm sold on the idea. What do I use? Well, let's take a look at the top options out there because really, the best choice for you is going to come down to which browser you use every day.
And this really gets to the heart of it. In this space, Firefox is kind of the original champion. Mozilla actually built this container technology deep into the browser's core. Chrome, on the other hand, well, it's the popular challenger. It doesn't have that native support, so it has to rely on some really clever third-party extensions to basically mimic the same experience. And if you're on Firefox, this is why you have the advantage. Their multi-account containers extension, made by Mozilla themselves, is just the gold standard. You get unlimited containers, you can color code them, you can even tell certain websites to always open in your work container. And the best part? It has zero impact on performance, and it is completely 100% free. It's just seamless.
But what if you're a Chrome user? Hey, don't worry, you've got a fantastic option called Sandbox. It does a great job of bringing that same multi-login magic to any site in Chrome. The free version is perfect for most people, and what's really cool is it also works on Edge and even Firefox. And if you're a real power user, their Pro version even lets you sync your sessions across different devices.
Okay, so containers sound perfect, right? They solve the cookie problem, they keep us organized, but there's a catch, and it's a big one. There's a hidden limitation you really need to know about, and it's called the fingerprint weakness.
Because even though all your logins and cookies are neatly separated in their own little walled gardens, all of your containers, they still share one secret identity.
And that identity is your browser fingerprint. Just look at this table. See, while containers are amazing for isolating cookies, they do absolutely nothing for what's called fingerprint or IP isolation. Websites can still figure out it's you based on a unique combination of details, like your screen size, your fonts, your plugins. So here's the bottom line. Even with containers, a smart website can still see that your work account and your personal account are coming from the very same computer.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, it means you need to be smart and choose your level of isolation based on what you're actually trying to do online. So let's get into some clear, actionable advice so you can pick the right setup for your needs.
If you're a Firefox user, here is how you can build an absolutely ideal setup. You're going to start with multi-account containers as your foundation. Then you're going to layer on something called temporary containers. It's fantastic. It creates a brand new disposable container for every single tab. And then you add the Facebook container to specifically put Meta's tracking in its own little box. You put these three together and you have a seriously powerful defense.
And for all you Chrome users out there, your best bet is to start with Sessionbox for all that multi-login goodness, then add an extension like Cookie Auto Delete. It's great, it just automatically cleans up tracking data when you close a tab. But, and this is important, if you need truly professional-grade isolation, where that fingerprinting is a real concern, you're going to need to look beyond simple extensions and toward cloud-based solutions.
And this quote just sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? For basic, everyday separation, keeping your work life out of your personal life, container extensions are fantastic. They are more than enough.
But if your job depends on it, if you're managing 10 client accounts, or you're doing anything where you can't be linked across accounts, then you really need the complete isolation that something like a cloud browser profile provides.
So it all comes down to this one crucial question, and it's the one I want to leave you with. When you look at your own digital life, what you do every day, is that simple cookie separation actually enough for you? Or does the reality of browser fingerprinting mean you might need to take that next step for your own privacy and security? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.